So next up, I'm just going to do a quick summary of the Gauls. Basically, there are four Gallic factions: the Arverni, the Nervi, the Boii, and the Galicia. Basically, the Gauls are your basic barbaric factions. They have higher weapon damage, better charge bonuses, and better melee defense than the Romans, but they do not have the melee attack or armor. The Gauls rely on their melee infantry, although they range from medium to very heavy, depending on which faction you play as. All of the Gallic factions have an anti-infantry unit: naked warriors for the Arverni, the Boii, and the the Boii, the Arverni, and the Nervi. But for Galatia, they have naked swords, which are slightly weaker. The Gauls also have a nice selection of spears, who also have the counter cavalry tactics, which boosts your bonus versus cavalry by 20, or by 50 if you use the Nervi's naked spears. Now, Galatia has, the Gauls aren't the only factions that have cavalry counter tactics, but they do have a nice selection of spears nonetheless. The Gauls are dangerous initially, but over the course of a battle, they will lose their ferocity and can lose to factions that are not as hard-hitting, like the Greek city-states. This is even true for the Galatian legionaries once they go up against, high-tier hoplite units. There is the possibility that they could lose over time, and I'll go into that in a few minutes. Although they have great melee stats, some of which are better than the Hellenic faction's own units, particularly the hoplites and dark swordsmen, if their general dies in the heat of battle, their units take a morale hit of -30 because they are not disciplined, meaning you will want to kill their general, the barbaric general or the Gallic general, as quickly as possible. If you're trying to learn how to be offensive, you might want to play as the following factions. So yeah, if you want to be offensive or learn how to do a solid attacking if you want a solid attacking plan, then what you should do is try it with the Gauls. If it works with the Gauls, it can work with other factions, unless of course it relies heavily on the units and not the game plan, like the game style or tactics. So yeah, in a minute I'm going to be talking about the Arverni first, followed by the Nervi, the Boii, and Galatia.